Hey guys, I am so excited. I got my craft chair today, right here. So hubby's gonna help me get this out and get it all put together. Everyone, it's Jessie. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I don't have my mic on today. I don't know how much battery it has, so I thought I don't want it to die in the middle of this video. I am just sitting in my craft room, enjoying my cup of coffee, and trying to figure out everything I'm gonna do with this craft room. I need to put it together. Since I've moved, I haven't done much with it. I did get the craft chair here that I'm sitting on. I call it a craft chair, but it's a nice little chair for my craft room. I really love the chair. I decided to go with the teal or turquoise color because I thought it was just so pretty, and the white frame. I normally tend to go towards like a brown or a black, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted some white. I thought it would look really nice in the craft room. And a few weeks back, I happened to buy, like, for the background here, I bought like a little, what do you call it? A cube organizer. So I can put some yarn and maybe some books in there and some decorations. And I have not put it together yet. It's been still sitting in the box. So that's what we're going to start working on today. I'm going to bring you along as I start putting that together and organizing, taking things out of my closet, yarn, all kinds of things. It's kind of a disaster in there. And I don't know in this video if we're going to tackle the closet too. But either way, we may not be able to tackle everything today. So it'll be a few different days put together in here. I'm excited. I'm excited to get started. I thought I'd just quickly show you, if you haven't seen, the big double window that I have in this craft room. It's so nice. I absolutely love it. My table's a little bit of a disaster. I have to organize that. And here's the chair I was talking about. It is really pretty. I love it. I happen to have a shawl I made on it right now. But yeah, it's comfortable. It's great for this room. So as you can see right now, this is what I've been using just quickly. I threw some craft totes together and a blanket over it just for a little bit of a background in my videos. But we need to get started and put together that cube organizer. And I believe this is the box. Oh my gosh, there's another box in here. And it's heavy. Okay. Wow. There's quite a bit of pieces in here. These must be what hook them all together. Oof. Oh, I got some little hooks. Ooh. Feels pretty nice. It's kind of like a plastic type material, but it feels pretty sturdy. So it seems we'll be connecting, somehow connecting them all into these little pieces. It's going to be quite the job. And they gave a little mallet hammer to make sure it's in there good. There's a lot of pieces to this, so it's going to take a while. So what I'll probably do is set you guys up and do kind of a fast forward with some music, because this is going to take some time. All put together now, and I love it. Thankfully, my husband came and helped me out. It was a lot more than what I realized to put together. So many little parts, and he was very good at using this to get everything in place. So yeah, I really love it. The sign I have up here, I just have it here temporarily. I'm gonna probably put it on the wall, hanging on the wall a little bit higher there. I threw some yarn up there for now. And I have some yarn to dig out of the closet. I think what I'm going to do is find the yarns that I love the most and my nicest yarns and put them towards the top. I think that's how I'm going to do it, but I'm also going to dig out some crochet books and knitting books and all of that and kind of intertwine it. Hopefully we can get it looking good. Loving it so far. Like, this is great to be able to put some of my books on and some of my yarns. I see that I probably will still have to keep some yarns packed away in totes, but that's okay. I have plenty of room out here to have all the yarns that I really love out here. And yeah, I'm just really excited about it. The sun is starting to go down and it is about time for us to get something to eat. So I'll most likely be continuing this on a different day, and I'm not quite sure how I want to organize my yarn or where I want to put everything. So I may need some time to think about that. I don't know if I'm going to record the entire process. I may just afterwards give you a little tour on what it looks like. And as far as, decorating walls and everything, again, I still don't know what I want to do for everything yet. So it's going to be quite the process. I may also have future videos of me like organizing the closet or, decorating the walls once I figure out what I want to do there. It's been about a week now since I've been in my craft room working on all of this. I still have so much more to go, and I realized I am wearing the same shirt as my last video, but I swear it's clean. Anyhow, there's yarn everywhere, there are craft supplies everywhere, and I'm trying to figure out where and how exactly am I going to organize this. It is very overwhelming. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I got going on today. Okay, first, so behind me here, this is still, I need to organize this. Some of this little sign needs to go on the wall. There's a lot to do there. I have some yarn in here, some books in here. I don't know if that's how it's going to stay or if I'm gonna rearrange it all, and I still have a bunch of empty places to put things. And we'll turn around here. My desk, of course, is a disaster. But under here, I have a lot of yarn. I still have more yarn in my tote here. It's about half full. And I have lots of yarn in bags. I want to get this yarn out and either put in, well, some of it will be put in there. Some of it will be put in totes. I'm going to put my nicer yarn out, or the yarn that I like the most, and then store the rest of it. Of course, I have a bunch of crafting supplies here. Go in the closet. I don't know. I'm hoping to get to some of this today. Here's more yarn. Some of that I think I want to bring out to the other room and get put in the little cube organizer. And oh, I have so much, you guys. I do have a bunch. I have projects in one of those bags and scrap yarn. I also have a bunch of scrap yarn. Oh my gosh, so much. There's so much in here and there's so much in here. And maybe not all of it's scrap yarn. Like some of this is nice. It's just tangled with a bunch of other yarn. That's all going to be another video. We'll deal with that later. I did go through some of this. There's no more yarn in here, but there's some projects I've made and some crafting supplies. Move that over, but look at this. More yarn. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, projects and yarn. Let's just take a look. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love these shawls. You might have seen some of my videos where I was showing these shawls I made, but they're just gorgeous. This one and this purple one. It's hard to show one-handed here, but those colors, oh, I really, really love them. And of course, here's one of my favorite shawls here. I need some better storage. I need to put those somewhere or maybe even display them in the craft room. Oh, leftover blanket yarn. I've got woolies. We've got more projects down here. I mean, it's definitely not organized as much as I would like. On here are some Hirschner mill ends. I feel like I need to do something with these. I don't know. I don't know what to make with them. I've got all kinds of go for full, thick and quick. I got these in a Lion Brand mystery box a while back. Same with this Wool Ease. And I got so much of it. And more, I have like 2 full skeins of this. I made a nice blanket, thick blanket from these, and I had way too many, so I have like what, two full skeins and then this. So I'm not quite sure what to do with that. But these thicker yarns, I feel like I might leave in the tote and the mill end stuff. I'm not sure. It's so hard to know what to do with it all. But for now, I guess it's all gonna be set back in here until I know where exactly I want to put it all. And I've got miscellaneous things thrown all over. This tote here is full of craft supplies. Same with that one. Oh boy, there's a lot. I've also got some projects up here and crafting supplies. It needs some help, but first we're gonna get some of this yarn out and we're gonna figure out where to put that. I've given quite a bit of yarn away, I still have quite a bit. And it feels overwhelming, like not knowing how to organize it all. How much or what yarns should I keep out in the little cube organizer? Like, how should I sort it by colors, by yarn type, yarn weights? I don't even know. At this point, I might just put colors together that I like together. I don't really know. How do you guys organize your yarn? Let me know in the comments. I'm very curious to know. I know everybody does it different. They have their favorite ways of doing it. I have a feeling for me, I'm going to put everything in there, and I might change my mind over and over and kind of rearrange it here and there. But there's just so much yarn, so much. I'm almost thinking some of the bulkier weight yarn I might keep in totes. I've been going kind of back and forth on should I leave some of the bulky yarn on there and store some of it away. I don't know. Decisions. Kitties have been in here helping me today. They're my little helpers. So this is what I've got so far. Wow, it's a lot. And I didn't really do it in any particular order because, well, let's get down here. I'll show you. I mean, some things I kept together, like this is all Yarn Bee yarn, Soft and Sleek. There's a lot of True Boo yarn and Nubu in there. More Yarn Bee, I think. I forget what that's called. Anyway, I kind of kept some things together. I've got all Caron Simply Soft there. Other things I just kind of tossed in with some others. I don't know if I'm going to keep it this way because some of it still seems kind of like, this seems like a bit much. And if I try to take out any books, everything's going to fall out. So I don't know that I'm going to keep it like this. For now, I at least have some of my yarns in there. And I'm very happy having it out. It's really nice to be able to see some of my yarn that I have instead of having everything stored away in totes. I still want to get some things hung up on the wall. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today or not. I am already wore out. And little Miss Kitties are over here now. This tote I kept with bulky yarn, and then I think I have a project in there. And a lot of this yarn I just put back in a tote. Some of it's like miscellaneous, and I just didn't want to put too much yarn over in the cubicles, so I don't know if they're going to stay in there. This yarn over here, the bright blue and bright yellow, I'm not super crazy about bright colors, so I'm going to keep that for possibly a giveaway or to give away to someone in need. But that's where we're at so far. So those totes are going to go back into the closet. Not sure if I'm going to keep going today. I'm going to take a little break and see. So I'm thinking maybe I need to leave one of these little cube organizers empty, because look what my cat did. Bella decided there was some space behind the yarn. She was gonna crawl back there, and she looks quite cozy. Right, Bella? So I'm either gonna have to put yarn behind there so she doesn't crawl back there, or leave one empty because these cats seem to love crawling in them. Okay, so I've done a little bit in the closet, not much. I moved this tote to the wall here. The one that has some bulky yarn and some projects of mine. Not sure what to do with that yet, so it's gonna stay in the tote for now. Not sure where I'm gonna put these bags at, but I also brought the 2 totes of yarn I showed you in the other room. I brought that in here. And now it's like all of this to tackle. Finish filming in this closet. There's just so much stuff and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. This here used to be my mom's and I love it because it reminds me of her. Many of you may have had one of these years ago, or maybe you still do, and I believe it's to keep all your sewing supplies in there. I think this is broken. Yeah, it feels like it's broken in the back. Oh my goodness, you guys. We gotta take a look here. There's some things in here that my mom had left. She passed quite a few years back. This is really old. It needs to be cleaned, but look, she's even got really old buttons in here. I took it out of the closet here and I just wanted to show you guys. I opened it up and there's so much in here. I didn't even realize it was in here. My mom had so much thread, but it's probably really, really old. I don't even know how well it would hold up. But take a look at this. My mom did this. Isn't it beautiful? I didn't even know she had this in here. That is so special. I wonder what she was gonna do with it. And it looks like there's another, oh, she never finished this one. Oh my goodness, I wonder what I could do with that. It would be so cool to put this on. Oh my gosh, like something on in my craft room. Like maybe make a pillow out of it or something. Maybe a pillow that could go on my chair. I don't know, or frame it or something. Something to remind me of my mom. I love it. What a nice little treasure to find. I didn't even know she had all this in here. Alright, so I did not film the entire process because this room and closet was a disaster. There was just so much to go through, little things, everything. And honestly, I don't have enough storage, or should I say like enough like bookshelves or tables or different things to like organize all my crafts. So some of it went right back in totes. But that's okay. I'll get there one day at a time. But I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I have so far. I am really loving it. Here we are. Gosh, I love this window. This is just, I love it. I love it. I am not used to having my yarn out like this. I have a nice table, a nice chair, a little setup. And you come over here. We've got the yarn behind me. I still have some yarn in totes. I didn't put all the yarn out. I just seemed like a lot of yarn. I don't want to have it extremely cluttered, even though it already kind of looks cluttered. But I really love it. Still have my little Christmas tree up. I'll have to put that away here soon. And that is actually a pattern by Bagel Day, this Christmas tree. And then I added my own little garland and figured out a star and all of that. But if I remember, I'll link that below. Yeah, I really love it. Oh, this is Handspun Yarn by Sweet Pea Sid's Inspirations. I love this. We've got both of these here. She hand spun. I am just thrilled. She dyed it and hand spun it. And I'll link her channel down below in case you want to check her out. She does also have an Etsy store. She sells fiber, and then if you want it hand spun for a little bit more, you can have her do that. It's pretty cool. I have my little signs here. I love them. Still have more Christmas stuff. This is a little snowman I made a while back. I love this little guy. So on the wall here, I couldn't decide if I wanted the sign like right underneath this, but I finally decided yes, that's how I want it, because I want to leave both sides open, like the wall space open on the sides, because I might do some crochet wall hangings or maybe get into macrame, or of course I'm getting into embroidery too. So, you know, maybe putting something on the sides of the wall there once in a while and changing it out. I thought that would be cool. For my little tree here, for those that didn't know, that tree was my parents'. Both my parents passed away a while back. And this was a tree that they had, like a decoration in their house year round. So I'm thinking I want to get some white lights and wrap it around that tree as a year-round thing. And then someone suggested, you know, I could decorate it throughout the year. I thought that was a great idea, whether it's for Easter or Christmas or whatever holiday happens to be coming around the corner. So I may do that. My mom's little sewing organizer is down there. I just love it there. I don't know. I love to see it. It reminds me of her. And then, of course, I just hung a few things on the side here. Go into the closet. This closet is not exactly how I want it, but it is what it is. Here's some paintings I have done years ago. So I did organize this little corner, but I don't like all this stuff just sitting there. Oh, but I don't know what else to do with it. So I have a few things up here. I've got fabric, painting supplies, miscellaneous things. And of course, still have lots of totes in the corner, you guys. I don't even know what to do. Like I said, a lot of these things I just don't have room for. What I would love to have some bookshelves and more like cube organizers where I can take everything out and I can have all my painting supplies in one corner, all my crochet items somewhere else, and knit items, and then, you know, fabric for other crafts or drawing supplies. I don't know. I'll get there one of these days. And what I had done, one of these was filled with projects I had made. I decided to take it out and I put it in, I forget which tote, but I put it in one of these totes just to kind of keep the projects nicer. And all my scrap yarn that I had in my baskets here, I put in the other one. So I know these two bags are filled with scrap yarn, which I have to untangle one of these days. And it would be great for making scrap blankets or anything. So for now, I threw a bunch of my stuffed animals in my bag. I don't know what to do with them. I almost wonder if I shouldn't crochet a little pet net, because I love stuffed animals. I can't help it. Maybe I just never grew out of that. And just miscellaneous things up here. I've got crochet blocking boards. This thing is filled with jewelry supplies because I used to love making jewelry too, which I want to get back into. There's just never enough time in the day to get into all the crafts that I want to do. Yeah, so it's better, much better than what it was. I absolutely love this room. I've never had a room like this where I could just walk in and I've got yarn all over. I mean, you know, yarn set out nicely like this. I can just, I don't know. I love it. I'm so excited. And even though the craft room isn't exactly how I want it right now, I mean, there's still way more decorating to do at one point, but I want to do that slowly over time so I can figure out what I want, and I'll just enjoy the process. Thanks so much for coming along with me as I organized my craft room. I hope you all have a wonderful new year, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.